who's back? Back again. It's your boy, Larry Long Jr., back for this week's Midweek, Midday, Motivational Minute. Oh my goodness. Great to see you, IG. Make yourself at home. Great to see you, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. I can't believe it's episode number 41. We're 41 weeks into the year, episode number 181 total. I got to give props and a shout out to last week's sponsor, win.ai. All I do is win no matter. Yeah, don't get me singing up in here. Oh, I am feeling good. But this week's Midweek Midday Motivational Minute is powered by Alamance Community College. I had the opportunity to speak with some students last night that are part of the A Job program. Essentially, it's folks that are looking for a second chance. And speaking of second chance, this is our second chance because last week's episode, I was at Hilton Head and I think I broke the internet. Oh, we were talking about I believe. Yeah, not I believe I can fly, but I believe in myself. And we got cut off. So this is going to be part two. What you gonna do for this message? So this is really for those that are seriously serious about stepping into their dreams. And we talked last week. It's just like anything. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes consistency, dedication, and commitment. But I just want to pick up where we left off last week. If you missed last week, go ahead and check out the replay of part one. This is part two, what you're going to do. My encouragement for you to believe is to keep chasing your dreams. Keep chasing those BHAGs, those big, hairy, audacious goals. Let's get it. If you don't mind, in the chat, let me know. What are your big goals? What are those big dreams? What are those huge accomplishments and that vision that you're shooting for? Go ahead and put it on out there. I'm curious. I would love to know. As we try to step into our belief, I also encourage us to trust in our heart. That's believing right there. Like Journey said, don't stop believing. Yeah, and I just got to let you know, if no one's told you today, I'm here to tell you, you are awesome. I'm coordinated today. I look like a bumblebee. Got the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. But you are awesome. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm telling you, you're awesome. Let that sink into your heart. Let that sink into your head. Let it sink into your words, your thoughts, your inner beliefs, because it's so important. That belief is truly important. I encourage you to speak yourself up. I think they call it positive self-talk. How do you talk about yourself? How do you view yourself? Some of y'all have heard my story working with my coach, Coach Kristen, previously. She said, Larry, you amaze me. You're so positive and uplifting with everyone else. You are so encouraging with your words of lifting everyone else. Hercules, Hercules, cheering other people on. But when it comes to you and what you're going to do, you're so negative. You beat yourself up. You beat yourself up with a bat. You knock yourself out with the words that you're saying. It's holding you back. So I've been working on my positive self-talk, my inner beliefs, and replacing those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. I am somebody. Instead of saying, I can't do this, I encourage myself by saying, I'm going to try my best and forget the rest. I'm going to give it a good college try, I think is what they call that. I also encourage you that while you're setting those big goals, that big vision, that you also set smaller milestone goals. Yeah, the journey of 1,000 miles, it starts with one step. What's that one step that you've been noodling on? Yeah, what's that achievement that you can use as a boost to really put rocket fuel on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, to pave the way to get you to those even bigger accomplishments that you're seeking? Now, it's time to pay the piper. Invest. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to invest in your dreams. You've got to make sure that you invest in your growth. How are you going to get to the top of the mountain if you don't invest in the right tools, the right resources? I think they call them Sherpas that take you along the journey. Those people that know the way. You might not know the way, but they know the way. It's an investment. So I ask you, to ask yourself, when was the last time that I invested in myself? And am I making the right investments so that I can believe I can get to where I want to get to? Education, knowledge is power. And when you back that up with action based off of that knowledge, ooh, you can be dangerous. Is there something that you're unsure about that you can learn from somebody else? That Sherpa, that coach, that guide, those mentors, those mini mentors that you can use for specific areas. If you want to have that internal belief, you got to surround yourself with a team that can help you get there. It starts with you. What you're going to do, what are you going to do? And the encouragement of the team, the support of the team to help you along the way. I got to put my blue blockers on and they're pink, but I'm talking about visualization. Can you see clearly now and visualize your success? Imagine yourself succeeding. How does it feel? Soak it all in. Ooh, it feels good in the words of Tony. Yeah, you want to program your brain to believe in that potential, to believe that you can get to those heights that you never, ever even imagined. I believe you can do it, but it doesn't matter what I believe. Do you believe that you can do it? The company you keep, are you surrounding yourself with positivity, with people that are exemplifying their own awesomeness, associating with positive people, people that have positive attitudes, that believe in you and encourage you? I also encourage you to realize that, hey, failure is a lesson. Failure is not final unless you let it be final. We want to make sure that we realize that, hey, just like baseball, sorry about those O's, strikeouts, they're a part of life. Those Baltimore Orioles got swept. So what? Who cares? They're going to learn it as a lesson and realize that next year there are some opportunity areas for improvement. My encouragement to them and to you is to not be disheartened by your failures, but instead use them as a launch pad. Use them as a learning opportunity, a learning experience of what doesn't work. Now we pivot and we try something else, and watch out, dynamite. Speaking of dynamite, when was the last time that you celebrated your success? You celebrated your achievement. I got to give it up to Margaret Weniger. Thank you so much, Miss Margaret, for walking me through the QXR. We went through an exercise where I had to look back on the past quarter and think about, what were those major accomplishments? What were those growth areas that I was able to accomplish? It's amazing when you think back over the past 3 months, how much hopefully you're learning, you're growing, relationships you're building. If you're not learning from life each and every day, what are you doing? I mean, I hate to be that guy, but what are you doing if you're not learning each and every day? And I would challenge you, what are you learning about yourself right now? We're what, 9+ months into 2023? What have you learned from 2023 about who you're going to be? That is the question. When do you seek feedback? When are you soliciting those that are around you, those that are supporting you, those that are observing you for feedback? How are we going to get better without feedback, constructive feedback? Some might take it as criticism, but I look at it as this is a growth opportunity for me to get better. That's how we all improve, both the positive feedback to boost our confidence, as well as the opportunity feedback so that we can actually grow. We can actually learn. We can actually get better. We can build that belief in ourselves. I encourage you to proactively seek feedback. Go ahead and take the microphone and ask the question, how am I doing, coach? How am I doing, boss? How am I doing, family? Where can I get better? And then at some point, once you ask the question, you gotta shut up and listen and soak it in. And you might have to take some lumps. You might get some news that's raw and you didn't expect. That's a good thing. Growth isn't always easy. I think they call it growing pains for a reason. I got a 14-year-old. I got a 10-year-old. I know all about growing pains. I got a teenager. I got a preteen in the house. Woo, pray for me. Those growing pains, that's how we get better. I encourage you to take care of that number one asset. Does anyone know what the number one asset is? It's that person in the mirror. It's you. Practicing self-care. I was just at a impact meeting for WakeMed Foundation this morning. They were talking about the cancer center. I encourage you to make sure that you take care of yourself, your health physically, your health mentally, making sure that your well-being, regular exercise. We know this. I like to move it, move it. You got to find a way to move it. A balanced diet, adequate sleep. Are you getting your sleep? It's so important. As I ask myself this question, no. On a regular, consistent basis, I'm not getting my good sleep. Who's in control of that? It's me. I got to do better, and I know that. And you know this, man. But the question is, Larry, what you going to do? I hear you talking, but you ain't saying nothing if you're not doing it. So let's make sure that we take care of ourselves. Mindfulness, meditation. For me, it's quiet time. And y'all know me, quiet does not go with me. My middle name is loud, energy. But sometimes we've got to block out all the distractions and go to a quiet space, a quiet place, slow down so that we can then speed up, be at peace, give ourselves some white space. Give ourselves some physical space so that we can fit to get loose. That's my encouragement. For anyone that needs to hear that right now, I know I do. Hey, Larry, give yourself some space so you can be dangerous. My coach, thank you, Becca. She said, Larry, what if you didn't operate from a place of procrastination and hair on fire? What if you got ahead of things where you could actually relax, where you could actually innovate? You could actually get the creative juices going. I've been playing with it. I've been focused on it intentionally. And I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. We all have stuff on our to-do list. We all have responsibilities. Imagine if you were thoughtful and planned ahead and got ahead of it, where you now had that space, that mindfulness, and that space in your mind to do even bigger and greater things. Oh, it really feels good. Do you journal? Do you keep a record of your experiences? Could be a video record, could be a photo record, could be a written record. Document this journey, this adventure, so you can reflect on those feelings. I spoke with a colleague yesterday afternoon as I was driving to Alamance. She's going through some stuff. She's going through some choppy water. She's in the world of sales. Sales is tough. I encourage her to write down how she feels now so that 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, she can look back and say, wow, I've come a long way. Wow, I was able to persevere through that chaos, through that turbulence that I was going through during that time. Make sure you document your journey. Might even set you up to write a book. That's shoot, who would have thunk it? Writing a book, document it. The last thing, and I'll leave on this, and I'll answer any questions that y'all have. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and let's go get it. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? That is the question. Let's see my people that are tuned in. Thank you so much, IG. I think we have to learn to reflect and value our successes and growth spurts. Thank you so much, Melinda Wells. I appreciate you sharing that comment. For all my folks, let me know where you're tuning in. And I also want to know, do you believe? Do you believe in your big goals? Do you have big goals? I certainly hope so. That's my wish for you today, is that you have some big goals that you're going after. Let's see, who do we have in the house today? Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Ooh, my StreamYard isn't working. Here we go. Jeff Lords. Hey, Larry Long Jr. Hey, Jeff Lords. Great to see you. Positively impact 10 million people. I love that. Jeff, I encourage you along your journey to positively impact 10 million people. I believe you can do it. I know you can do it. Let's go get it. Thank you so much, Jeff. Jovinsky, great to see you again. Hey, Larry, what's going on? Medical school is the big dream for me. Is there a doctor in the house? Dr. Jovinsky. I like the ring of that. I encourage you. Go get it. Make that thing happen. Adam, so great to see you, Mr. Griggs. Me too, my friend. Me too. Yes, we are not alone along this journey. this thing that we call life, this four-letter word, those four letters, L-I-F-E, life be lifing. Ooh, believe you me. And I still encourage you to believe in yourself. Go get it. Those big dreams. Javinsky, I want to change and impact millions of people's lives in the healthcare industry. That warms my heart. I was just at Wake Med Foundation. They were talking about, they had a patient share his experience and his ability to be here today because of the care of the doctor. That's powerful. That's powerful. Coach Ray, it's so great to see you. Awesome. Larry, my big goal is to get speaking gigs to encourage those looking to transition. You are a great inspiration. It takes one to know one, Coach Eric. I encourage you. This is the journey that I've been on for almost 3 years now. If you want to get on stages for speaking engagements, build your community. Who are your speaker friends? Outside of me, who else do you know, Coach Eric Reyes, that are professional speakers? Find a community, whether it's National Speaker Association, your local New York chapter that serves New York, New Jersey. Find those people that you can be around to put you in a place to get to that goal. I might know some people. Reach out to me and let me know what I can do to serve. Adam Griggs, thank you so much. So many Sherpas around us in our daily lives. There are. But sometimes we're afraid, myself included, they're too busy, to knock on the door, to ask the question. Unfortunately, now is not the time to be quiet. The time to be quiet is after you ask the question, then you got to listen. But make sure that you're asking the question. Make sure you're asking those resources that are right there at your fingertips for help. That takes strength right there for you to ask for help. Rutherford Sanford, I believe that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. Rutherford RS in the house. Do this every Friday with Lindsay Shelton and the Action Planner Club. I love to hear that community that you got, Adam. Thank you so much for sharing that. Keep it rocking and rolling. Yeah, Coach Eric, Coach E, the O's were in the game. As Roosevelt said, it's those who have the courage to enter the arena. They were there, so close, yet so far, but they'll be back again. It's a learning lesson. Jamie Yates, whoa, what a great way to end it. I appreciate you sharing this, Jamie. I believe in me. Keep that up, Jamie. Keep sharing that belief with others. Keep serving as a role model, an encouragement, an inspiration, a transformer to help people step into their belief in themselves, in their greatness, in their awesomeness. And with that, I'm going to sign off. We're dropping the gold mic. We're dropping the green mic. And lo and behold, we're dropping the platinum white mic. Some people might say it's pink, but we'll call it rose gold. I like platinum. I'm wishing you all the best, continued success in your journey, in your adventures, and I encourage you to believe. Thank you, Dr. Jabinsky, to be. I believe in you, Larry. Thank you so much. Right back at you. Make it a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. With everything that's going on in this world, I encourage you to reach out and touch someone. Reach out and ask them, how are you? And then listen. We need more care. We need more love in this world. And it starts with you. Yeah, you and you. It starts with you. I hope to see you next Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. All the best. Continued success. I'll see you next week. Peace. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'll holla at you. Thank you so much, IG. I'll see you next Wednesday. Peace.